Blog Talk Radio.
Good evening. Good evening. This is Zhe Levels Scott, your host of Black Thoughts and Theories Presents Philosophy, Religion, and Life. Today is Saturday, November 19th, 2016, and I wanted to welcome you to the first episode of two. Our topic is soul excavation and supreme love. I would like to introduce to you my co-host for this evening, the honorable, the accomplished, the phenomenal, the amazing Professor Jeanine Staples. She is an associate professor of literacy and language, and wow, does she have a way with words. I'm reading her book. Actually, let me grab my copy right here. The Revelations of Asher. She wrote, this is a literary event. And she has so many awards. She's so respected in her field of research. She really takes qualitative research to next level. I am truly beside myself to share, introduce, talk about just all of that. I want, before I have Professor Staples chime in, I really want to get on my soapbox for a brief moment. When you look at Black America, Black American history, when you look at how Black women's psyche and bodies have been used in research, it has not been for our own benefit as a group. It has been abusive. The book Medical Apartheid goes into discussing detail of this history and this pain. However, Professor Staples has a new paradigm for us to exist, to have our being, by which we can relate to and commune with each other as a community. And I'm just so happy for her creativity and brilliance. And without further ado, I want to say good evening to Professor Staples. How are you?
Zee, thank you so much for that really warm and beautiful introduction. I am well, sister. How are you?
Oh, I'm doing great. I'm doing quite well. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah.
So I know we have a lot of listeners online and those who have called in. If you haven't called in yet, our number is 917-889-2830. And please feel free to press number 1 if you have a question or a comment. We are definitely wanting to have a conversation as well. So I want to give you a chance to give an opening statement, and then I'm going to ask my questions. Professor Staples,
okay.
Go ahead.
Sure. Well, I am the founder of the Supreme Love Project. As Zee said, I am an associate professor of Literacy and Language, African American Studies, and Women's Gender and Sexuality Studies. And the purpose of this call and this conversation is really to talk about supreme love, and exactly what you said, Zee, is how to understand supreme love as a quantum force and understand the terrors that women experience in love, particularly marginalized women, through a new paradigm, so that we can do healing differently, so that we can do womanhood differently, so that we can bounce back from some of the abuses that we suffer in romantic love, also in platonic love, in social circles. There are so many ways that the matrices of oppression bear down on womanhood in ways that are understudied, under-researched, underexplored, and misunderstood. And the purpose of my book is to present a new paradigm for understanding the totality of womanhood as spirit, soul, and body. Through narrative research, my book is based on real research that I conducted over 2 years with a group of 10 women. And it's to present narrative data as prose and poetry so that we can really dig deeper into the paradigm that I'm presenting and, really fly with it, make it a part of popular culture movement so that we can have a conversation about how to get well.
Well, thank you so much. That was very well said. Now, I want to alert our listeners to the fact that there is a Black Thoughts and Theories Presents Philosophy, Religion, and Life Facebook page. And if you go to the Facebook page, there are links to the book, which is the foundation of today's discussion, the capstone of this literary event, this research of Professor Staples is called The Revelations of Asher Towards Supreme Love in Self. I have to say,